Find a comfortable position, a comfortable seat where your spine feels long. And your legs are, maybe your knees are a little bit lower than your hips, or at least at the same level. And relax your shoulders. Especially relax your forehead. Maybe even touch it a little bit. We're gonna touch our face, we're gonna touch parts of ourselves. So start with the forehead. There's a lot of tension there. And softly begin to let your eyes, your eyelids kind of fall and cover your eyes, close your eyes. Begin the journey. Yes, this is a journey. Sometimes we forget life is a beautiful journey, so this is a moment to go back to that, drift into it. Soften your eyes behind your eyelids. And even imagine that you can visualize the back of your eyes and soften them. Soften the back of your eyes. Soften your throat. And soften your shoulders. And begin to take deep breaths through the nose. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And follow your breath as you take a deep inhale down to the sides of the pelvis and visualize the garden, the forest you are inside. And soft exhale. Let that wind run through the branches of your forest. Imagine your rivers inside of you. Feel them. Now begin to imagine that you're actually stepping into the forest. You can feel the grass underneath your paws, your legs, your arms. Yeah, almost imagine like you're an animal and you're touching softly the ground, the soil, and you feel the vibration of Mother Earth, Pachamama, calling you back, just to be back united with her. Feel the ocean of existence you are. Let the separation fade away. Let your skin be just another way of connecting to everything around you, but not a barrier, not a border that separates you, but just actually like a portal that allows you to feel each little step through the grounds of the forest. Observe everything around you, inside of you. Plants, the trees. Feel the wind. Feel the rays of the sun. Feel yourself going back to the origins, to what you really are, your pure self. And to that possibility, take a deep inhale. And a soft exhale. One more deep inhale. And a soft exhale. And keep your eyes closed if you want. If you want to open them, keep them a little bit closed, just barely looking to the front. And begin to rub with your right hand your left collarbone softly. just kind of like saying hi to it. Feel it with your whole palm and give it 5 taps or slaps. Take a deep inhale and a soft exhale. Now with your left hand, just feel your right collarbone. Right above it, there's a valley. Caress it just a little bit and give it 5 taps or slaps. Now bring both hands behind your ears, right behind the corner of your jaw. Feel it, just feel your jaw. Feel that space between the corner of your jaw and your big muscle on the side of your neck. And give it 5 taps or slaps. Take a deep inhale. Feel your rivers, your lymphatic system awakening. Now bring your right hand to your left shoulder. Feel it. A little bit of a rub. Imagine the rivers. And now 5 taps or slaps. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, left hand goes to your right one, right shoulder. The space between your shoulder and your chest, right above your armpit. 5 taps or slaps. Deep inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands in between your chest, so your sternum. Sink your fingers in there. Just place them there. Take a deep inhale. Begin to rub up and down, and begin to work your way down towards the middle point between belly button and the end of your sternum. One hand only. Feel your breath on your belly. Rub a little bit, and 5 taps or slaps. Deep inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to the crease of your hips. Just place them there. Rub a little bit. 5 taps or slaps. Deep inhale. Soft exhale. Bring your legs out in front of you. Keep your knees bent. Both hands, both knees at the same time, so find that spot behind your knee. There's like a pocket, just place your hands there. Rub a little bit. Connect with your rivers, give in 5 taps or slaps. Cross your legs. Take a deep inhale here. And a soft exhale. Now bring your fingers below your jaw. And begin to move those tissues forward and back. Then climb up to your jaw, the border, the edges of your jaw, and rub. You can do this in circles or back and forward. However your intelligence, the intelligence of your tissues is telling you to do it. Begin to rub on your cheeks, maybe near your lips, above your lips, below your cheekbone, and begin to climb on the sides of your face towards your temples. Keep breathing through the nose. Now go up to your forehead. Sink in with your fingers a little bit more. Go up to the edge between your forehead and your scalp. Almost like you're touching your hair, but not there yet. Feel those tissues. Feel something underneath your skin. And tap your forehead, your temples, down to your cheekbone, your cheeks, your jaw, underneath your jaw, your neck. Now go up tapping to the sides of your nose. Softly tap the sides of your nose. Go to the middle between your eyebrows. And now place your hands, your fingers, your fingertips right above your eyebrows. And begin to push those tissues up. Again, towards the edge where your hair begins. Now to the sides, down to your temples, to the sides of your face. And drag your tissues down on your neck and drain with your finger knuckles 2 or 3 times. Same thing from the middle of your nose, from the middle where your eyebrows almost meet. Begin to pull those tissues towards your cheekbones, down and then back towards your temples and down the sides of your face, sides of your neck. Drain. Now same thing from the edges of your mouth up. This time you go up. Pull the tissues up towards your temples. And then down the sides of your neck. Drain 2 or 3 times. Now place your thumbs underneath the middle of your face. How do you say mentón in English?
Chin.
Your chin. And then put your fingers on your jaw and pull those tissues back. And down the sides of your neck. Drain. And last one, put your fingers below your jaw on your neck and pull those tissues back and up and drain on your neck. Take a deep inhale here. Place your hands on your knees. Close your eyes. Feel your touch. Maybe your face feels a little bit hotter now. And now to finish up, just give it some taps underneath your jaw. Climb up to your face, all around your cheeks, sides of your cheek, below your cheekbones and on your temples, up on your forehead. Now tap on your scalp and climb up to the crown of your head, behind your head, the cave of your skull. Connect with the touch, connect with the echoes of your touch. Come back to the crown of your head, to the edges of your forehead. And to finish up, just give yourself a little bit of a clean up, just like rubbing your face softly, getting rid of all that energy you don't need. Put your hands back on your knees, take a deep inhale and a soft exhale. Another deep inhale and a soft exhale. Now take a deep inhale. Follow your breath up and then down the sides of your pelvis. And follow the energy as it goes up through your spine, past your heart, past your throat, and let it sit at the bottom of your skull. Let it expand towards the crown of your head. Hold the air there. Sip a little bit more air. And a little bit more. And a little bit more, and hold. And as you do this, soften your shoulders and your neck. Take one more sip of breath, strong one, and let it all out. Find a natural rhythm of your breath. Now once again, follow your breath, taking a deep inhale through your nose and down the sides of the pelvis, and follow the energy as it goes up behind your heart, past your throat. Let it sit at the bottom of your skull. Let it expand towards the crown of your head. Hold the air there. Sip a little bit more air, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and hold. Sip a little bit more air, and let it all out. Begin to sway side to side, almost like you're following the movement of your forest inside of you, each tree. It's like an invitation. And softly begin to move into your all fours. So hands and knees on the ground. Find the outer strength of your hands. So the pinky moon of your hands move side to side. Sitting bones back. Take a deep inhale and bring the low belly into the back of your heart. Now begin to move your sitting bones towards your heels. And take a deep inhale. Inflate your inner balloon like you're inflating your forest with air, pure oxygen. Move forward. Inflation. And as you exhale, let your sitting bones go back towards your heels. Try to stay connected with the outer strength of your hands. Wait for the breath. Take a deep inhale. Inflate, go forward. Let your head and your neck be part of this. So finish the movement, looking forward. And as you exhale, sitting bones back, your chin goes towards your chest. One more deep inhale. Ripple forward. And as you exhale, lift your knees, lift your sitting bones, downward facing dog. Move side to side your hips. Explore your downward facing dog. Don't rush into going to the traditional downward facing dog. Just explore, bend your knees. Take a deep inhale here. And a soft exhale. And your next inhale, begin to walk forward towards your hands. Exhale, let your upper body be soft, almost like it's hanging lazy on top of your thighs. And keep that little bit of sway side to side. Let your head and your neck hang heavy.
Take a deep inhale and a soft exhale. On your next inhale, roll all the way up. And bring your arms up to the sky. Exhale, release your hands by your side. And keeping your feet hip width apart. Finding that lift in your inner ankles. Soft bend in your knees. And draw your low belly to the back of your heart, and on your next inhale, bring your arms to the sky, look up. And exhale, wrap your hips and fold. And finding the inner fountain, inflate your inner balloon and inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step it back, down dog. Bending your knees, pulling your sitting bones back up toward the sky. Wait for your next inhale to come and roll forward into plank. Exhale, all the way down to the ground. Inhale, hips go back towards your heels. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Find the bounce. Widening into your sitting bones. And find your next inhale as you open up your wings and fly. Keeping your sitting bones pulled back, low belly is drawn in. Exhale, hands to your heart. Hands go down onto the ground. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, sitting bones up and back into downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale and a soft exhale. Sway your hips side to side again. And then let that sway bring you all the way to the front of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find the lift in your inner ankles and open your wings halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll your arms up to the sky. Exhale, wrapping your hips in, find your fold. One time lift. Inhale, inflating the inner balloon. Exhale, fold, step it back, down dog. Inhale, forward, all the way into plank. Lower yourself down onto the ground, exhale. Inhale, push your hips back. And bring your hands in front of your heart. Finding the bounce, finding the wrapping in of your hips. Curl in a little bit and on your inhale, opening your wings and fly. Exhale, hands into your heart. Bring your hands down onto the ground, roll forward. Exhale, sitting bones into downward facing dog. Keeping that soft knee, sitting bones are pulling back. And step it forward towards your hands. Find your fold. Find the lift of your inner ankles. And inhale, one time lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Follow your hands with your eyes. And exhale, wrap in, forward fold. And if you've done these sun salutations before, try to close your eyes and just follow the cueing, follow the own cue of your breath. Okay, finding a bit of a sway. Lifting the inner fountain, inflate your inner balloon, inhale, halfway lift. And a little bit faster now, exhale, fold. Step it back, down dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, all the way down. Hips come back, inhale. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Rounding in a little bit, then inhale, open up your arms. Keeping that low belly drawn in. Exhale, hands down onto the ground. Roll forward, inhale. Exhale, step it back, down dog. Bring your hips up into down dog. Take one full breath here. And then begin to walk your feet towards your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, one time lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring your arms all the way to the sky. And exhale, sinking down into your vortex chair. Bending into your knees, your sitting bones go back. Your feet are a little bit wider than your hips. And find a bit of a sway side to side. Your low belly is drawn in. And sink a little bit deeper, find a bounce. Find that wrapping in of your outer hips. And pushing your toes apart. Connecting to the strength of your outer hips, to the outer part of your feet. Feel that line drawing you up. And keep breathing deeply into the sides of your pelvis. And shift the weight into your left foot. As you inhale, bring your right knee up into crane. And then really slowly begin to shift back. Moving as slow as you can. And then eventually let your toes touch down into lunge, short lunge. And finding a bit of a bounce, finding that wrapping in of your thighs. Begin to pull your left knee forward without letting your hips follow. Sinking a little bit deeper. Your left ribs come in a little bit. Begin to move your right toes back, finding a little bit more length in that back leg. Continuing to bounce, continuing to pull that knee forward without losing your hips. Your hips are staying back. Breathe deeply into the sides of your pelvis. Release your arms to your sides, palms facing forward. Inflate your chest, finding a little bit of a opening through your chest. Inflate a little bit more. And then bring your weight into your front foot. Let those back toes slowly begin to lift up. Find your balance. Lean forward. And bring the right knee up into crane. Placing your right foot onto your knee. Finding your tree pose. Right hand goes to the inside of your right knee. Keep looking down as your left hand, elephant trunks, finds your elephant trunk in front. And as you inhale, opening that left side of your body. Not exhaling all the air out, but finding that inflation, keeping that inflation as you inhale, stretching through the sides. Inhale, find a bounce to come up. Release your knee down, your foot down, and fold. One time fly. Inhale, open your wings. And exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. And exhale, finding your vortex chair. And find a gentle sway from side to side. And then bring your weight into your right side. As you inhale, your left knee floats up. Exhale, begin to lean forward, bringing that left foot behind you. As slow as you can, step it back, short lunge. And wrapping your hips in, finding a bit of a bounce. And begin to push your right knee forward. Don't let your hips follow, keeping that sitting bone pulled back, finding that opposite force of energy. And really connecting deeply to your right outer hip. Begin to move your left toes back, finding more length. Begin to straighten your left leg. Continuing to pull your sitting bones back, your knees forward. Release your hands. Begin to inflate your inner balloon, finding that openness, that expansion in your chest. Not losing the connection of your sitting bones, pulling you back, your right knees pushing forward. And then begin to lean forward. Your left toes begin to float off the floor. Find your balance. As you inhale, let that balloon help you find your balance. Come back into crane and then bring your left foot onto your knee. Left hand goes onto the inside, left arm inside of your left knee. You can look down onto the ground. Your right arm is like an elephant trunk in front of you. And as you inhale, you find that expansion, find that rainbow of your side body. And keep a bit of that inner balloon. Don't let yourself exhale all the way. Your sitting bones are pulling back, soft bend in that right knee. And then you find the bounce to come up. Release your foot down and fold. And breathe. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step it back, down dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, hips push back. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Find that bounce. Inhale, one time lift. exhale, hands to your heart. And one time more slowly. Finding that connection, find that inhale. So you open your arms and you expand. Taking a soft, gentle back bend here. Exhale. Bring your hands down in front of you. And keeping your toes tucked, begin to walk yourself into your perch. Walking your hips back. And taking a deep breath here. Soft exhale. And find the connection of your triceps and your knees, so bringing your hands in between your legs. Internal rotation of your thighs, you're pushing in against your arms. Finding soft baby hands even in the air. Draw your low belly in, and as you inhale, as you reach the top of your inhale, find a little, almost like a little jump forward. Gently lift your toes off the ground and play around with that for a few times, just going forward and backward. Maybe finding a little bit of a lift, maybe just coming up onto your toes. Lifting one foot at a time. If you can find the balance, find soft feet. Keeping the inflation of your inner balloon to kind of keep you up. And then can come back down. And if you're just playing around with it, just find the connection of you can show it here, so find the connection of your thighs, your knees pulling in, come forward, keep your toes down on the ground. So just come forward onto it. And then maybe lift one toe at a time, just to start finding that feeling of a floating sensation. And maybe even find a jump, find just a second of flotation, come back down. And if you can find some time up in your crow, you can just play around with the softness. How much softness can you find in your feet? Keeping those baby hands. And it's more about how soft can you stay, how relaxed can you be in the movement, how much of that inner fountain can you find to stay connected. And then coming back down. Come onto your knees, open the palms of your hands towards the sky, take a deep breath.
Take a deep inhale here. Soft exhale, sitting bones back even here, long belly. Feel your spine growing like a big tree towards the sky. Take another deep inhale. Grow like a tree. And as you exhale, place your hands in front of you, baby hands on the ground. Sitting bones back. Knees forward. Now bring your left knee in front. The back knee, back leg, untucking your toes. Tuck your toes under and then untuck them. Stretch that leg as much as you can, but keep the hips and the pelvis off the ground. Place your fingertips on the ground. Now take a deep inhale, let your spine grow a little bit more. Deep breath. Now begin to walk your fingertips to your left side. Keep your eyes in front of you. So don't follow with your head the movement of your hands. Walk your fingertips a little bit more to the left. So now your belly should be pointing to the left knee. Take another deep inhale here. Inflate the inner balloon and lift your armpits a little bit. So it's not like you're rounding your shoulders up, just your armpits a little bit. Keep your shoulders and your neck soft as you can. Deep to the sides of the pelvis. Deep breath to the sides of the pelvis. And exhale, come back to center. And switch to the other leg, to other side. So try to remember, we're trying to keep the hips off the ground, pelvis off the ground. So instead of trying to stretch everything out, we're trying to inflate, keep growing. Untuck your toes, tuck them. Get that sensation of touching the ground and then untuck them. Stretch your back leg as much as you can. Take a deep inhale here and a soft exhale. Begin to walk your fingertips towards the right side. Deep inflation. So down to the sides of the pelvis. Inflate the inner balloon. Walk your fingers to the right side a little bit more. Stay focused with your eyes towards the front. You can have your eyes closed, but your head is facing forward. Deep breath. Soft exhale. Another deep inhale. Inflate a little bit more. So your belly button is facing towards the right knee that is pointing forward. And exhale, come back to center. Bring your legs to the center. Sit down. Now bring your legs in front of you. And slowly begin to find vertebra by vertebra your way towards your resting pose. Keep your knees bent. Take a deep inhale here and a soft exhale. Now bring your knees towards the right knee towards the right side. Help it out with your right hand and let your left knee follow it. Now bring your left arm on top of your head like an elephant trunk hanging. And take a deep inhale, and as you inhale, let that left side of your body grow like a big rainbow. And your left knee pushes forward like it's trying to run away from your hips, creating a bigger distance between left hip and left knee. So when you do that, there's going to be a little bit of a lift of your glutes off the ground. Deep inhale. Feel that expansion of your thighs. And exhale, come back. One more time, deep inhale. Knee goes away from the left hip. Big rainbow on the left side of your body. Exhale, come back to center. Both knees back to center. Now take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, let your left leg, left knee fall. Right knee follows. You can help out that left knee with your left hand. Right hand goes on top of your head like an elephant trunk. Take a deep inhale and drift or draw that right knee away from your right hip. Big rainbow on the side of your body. Imagine that rainbow and actually feel it. Exhale, come back. One more time, deep inhale. Big expansion of your thigh towards your front. And exhale, come back to center. Both knees in front of you to the center. Lift your legs up, lift your hands on top of your body. Lazy hands, lazy arms, lazy legs. Shake them a little bit. Live bug, shake it off. Shake any energy you don't need. Push your sacrum towards the ground. And as you do this, begin to push your knees away from your body. Keep pushing them away. Try to keep the strength, the concentration on your lower belly. Begin to stretch out your legs a little bit. Keep that inner rotation of your thighs. Even as you do this, there's an inner rotation. There's that spiral. Keep pulling your knees away from you, almost like you're going into Shavasana, but not there yet. Focus on your lower belly. Pull away your knees and your legs a little bit more, your feet away from you. Even more, Jana, almost like you're going to touch the ground. And bring your legs down slowly to the ground. Go into your Shavasana. Hands, palms of your hands facing towards the sky. Take a deep inhale here. And a soft exhale. One more deep inhale. And soft exhale. Let yourself drift into the garden of your existence inside of you. Every organ, imagine that it's like a big tree, a plant. Go in there. Now repeat mentally. My feet are soft. My ankles are soft. Knees are soft. My legs, my lower body is soft, relaxed. Soften your glutes, soften your pelvis. Soften your belly. Relax your chest and your back. And keep repeating to yourself mentally, my hands are soft and relaxed. My wrists are soft and relaxed. My arms, my shoulders, my collarbones, my neck, soft and completely relaxed. My jaw, the muscles of my face, tissues around my nose, my eyes, my forehead melting to the ground. My head is relaxed. My entire body is almost like floating in a big ocean, completely relaxed. The energy of my existence is floating. And drift into the garden. deep inhale. And a soft exhale. And begin to come back to this place, to this moment, by moving your fingers, your toes. Lift up your arms from the ground and rotate your ribs, your wrists. And slowly bring your legs towards your abs or your belly and hug them. And rock side to side. And let yourself fall to the right side. And slowly come back to a sitting position. Try to keep your eyes closed as you do this. Find a comfortable sit. Relax your hands, relax your shoulders, soften your throat, and take a deep inhale and a soft exhale. As you continue this journey back into what you are or what you think you are, try to keep some of this softness, some of this jungle, of this forest that you just visited, and keep coming back to it, even during your day. And maybe most importantly, try to let that feeling, those sensations and that energy spill over or pour out through your pores to other people. Try to share that with other beings, not only people, but animals and plants in the universe around you. We're more than just this body. We're more than just what you think you are. We're incredibly connected to each other. So try to remember that. Through maybe putting your hand on your heart right now, and you don't have to physically do this during your day, but if you need to, why don't you? So place a hand on your heart and take a deep inhale here. And a soft exhale. Another deep inhale. Soft exhale. Last one, deep inhale. Feel it. Let it expand. And let it all out as you exhale. Bring your hands to your knees. Whenever you feel like it, open your eyes. Om Namah Shivaya.